Rebel-Hearted Radio Show, the perfect place to set rules, obligations, and expectations aside when you tune in and reconnect with your wild side. Meet your host, intuitive badass, healer, and coach, the original Rebel-Hearted woman, Lisa Freed. Turn imperfect action into traction and step fully into the power of who you are meant to be. Now here she is, the badass healer herself, Lisa!
Hi everyone, welcome to the Rebel-Hearted Radio Show. My name is Lisa Freed and I'm going to be your host for today. Today the show title is Copycats Need Not Apply. And we may have a special guest that jumps on and joins us. She is a bold, badass copywriter that works only with businesses who are ready to change the world. Her name is Tanya. But in the meantime, you get Lisa the Lobster Freed, and I am recording live in a closet in Koalina, Hawaii. Really enjoying my time on the beach. I don't know about you, but I was in desperate need of a vacation, and I'm finding myself, have you ever got really excited about being somewhere where it's sunny? I'm from Canada, it was snowy, I'm all excited to get into the sunshine, and then find yourself with way too much sun right off the get-go. Are you one of those people, or do you always religiously apply sunscreen? Because I forget, and here I am, looking like a lobster. So, it's been a theme going around lately about people really embracing who it is that they are. And in the coaching world, when you look online, I see a lot of people that are doing a lot of the same things. They look like they are having all kinds of the same messages, and they're not really standing out in the crowd. And this can be really frustrating, especially if you're new to the coaching business and wanting to stand out. And I think the same goes whether or not you sell a specific product and other people sell the same thing. It's just what's happening. So how do you stand out in the online world? And check it out. We have Tanya that's going to be joining us. So this is fantastic. Tanya,
I was thinking about
here?
it. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was going to ditch on you, but then I said, I can't do that to Lisa. She's going to put a pineapple on her head.
Yeah, and come looking for you.
Sorry about that. I just totally did not see that Skype thing.
Hey, no
That's my
worries.
bad,
So this is Tanya. She's the badass copywriter that we were talking about. And we named the show title, Copycats Need Not Apply. I thought...
Ooh, very nice. See, you did it.
So, Tanya, tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, and then why you do what you do.
I have no idea, and I have no idea.
Perfect.
I honestly don't know who I am at 29 years old. Haven't figured that out yet, and I guess copy helps me get there. So that's why I do what I do.
And before you joined the show, I was sitting here talking about... in the coaching world, especially because that's the one that I'm most fully immersed in. So it's the one that I pay the closest amount of attention to. Mm-hmm. It looks like a lot of people look exactly the same. Yeah,
they really do.
And I imagine that if they're coming to look for a copywriter, people are looking to stand out, or they maybe they want to emulate somebody that they love and admire. But I can't imagine that if they wanted to have a site that looked, sounded, felt like somebody else, you'd tell them to hit the road.
Yeah, no, I don't do that at all. And usually people come to look for a copywriter because they have a problem spilling their guts on the page. I mean, it's basically bleeding. And a lot of people get stage fright when they look at the screen. They get scared and nervous, and then they don't want to sound like somebody else, but it ends up coming out sounding like everybody else because it's what they have consumed. And so it just sort of comes out that way. And so they look for copywriters because they don't want that problem.
Yeah.
So you are right about that.
I've had some really unique experiences with copywriters, all of them positive, but it always surprises me what I learn about myself when I hire the services of one. Because the first copywriter I had, she wrote my copy and it was funny. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm serious.
You are hilarious. She hit the nail on the head then.
And I was like, fun. I was seriously, like, it took me weeks before I could be like, okay, yeah, all right.
You had to own up to who you were after that.
Yeah. So there is such beauty and freedom that comes with sharing with a copywriter and allowing them to reflect back to you what they see in you. At least that's how the process works in my experience and in my mind, which doesn't mean that that's actually
that is exactly how it works. That's exactly how it works, because we have to dig into who you are, and we have to get you to bare your soul. And so we get to listen to all the fun parts that you don't want to tell anybody, or that you have trouble admitting to yourself. And so it brings about some very unique results when you start digging deep.
Well, would you mind sharing with us a bit of your process, how it is? Because you're way different than anybody else that I see online. You are definitely on my next to be hired list.
I love that. That's scary too.
As we evolve, right? I've got some really big stuff I want to push through this year, and I need you on my team to do it. But can you share with us what your process is like?
Well, I have I don't know. It's a questionnaire that is kind of feels superficial, but when you dig down into the answers, you get really deep, and you get a glimpse into what they think their ideal clients are, and you get a feel for who they are in addition, because you kind of have to know both sides of the fence. I mean, you can sound like yourself all day long, but if you're not saying the right things, to the people that you want to talk to or that you want the attention of, it really doesn't make any difference. So you want to be unique and you want to stand out, but you want to be saying the words that they need to understand. So I dig into that on both sides of the fence, so to speak. And then I do a lot of role playing and listening to music and dancing around, and kind of getting into your head psychologically.
Oh, Lord, I help you. I hope you wear a tinfoil cap when you do that stuff, when you work with me. Ooh,
I have to make sure it doesn't absorb too deeply, and I'm not scarred for life, walking around with boas and tiaras.
Exactly. So, when did you get started copywriting?
I don't know. What year is this? 2012.
2016.
So 4 years ago I started, but I started actually online, doing just blogs and ebooks and stuff like that, typical freelancer. Oh, I want to go make some side money, and so let me jump onto, it was Odesk at the time, or no, it wasn't even Odesk then. What, Elance and all of that. Mm-hmm. And I got hired as an apprentice for an author that I admired. And I learned a lot of tricks of the trade. He was a copywriter. And but he was only a copywriter for a short while. He ended up going straight into books and stuff like that. I don't have the stamina for books. I don't have the stamina for blogs. So, I was like, fuck the shit. I need something that's going to get my brain going better than this, and that can keep my attention. So copy kind of evolved out of that.
I love it. So you're talking about the stamina for books and for blogs and that kind of thing. I used to write way more blogs, and I'm challenging myself right now to write a book, which is very, very unique. My process is very much my own way, and so that means
I wouldn't expect anything different from you. Right? Eating bologna sandwiches and ketchup to get deriving ideas.
Right? But I found that my blog really died off once I realized that video was a thing. And then when I realized video was my thing. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. And
you do what's easy.
To convince, right? And what I'm good at. I think people need to see my crazy facial expressions.
But why don't you post your blogs? I mean, your videos on your blog.
Well, I could do that. I
Well,
just
you
never
should do that. Not you could do that. You should do that because that keeps your content fresh and that keeps you looking hot for Google and, all that good stuff. So you should be posting the videos that you post to Facebook. You should be posting them to your blog with the little show note at the bottom or whatever.
Yeah. See, look at that. I'm getting taken to task already, and we're only a few short minutes in.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I can't wait to see what we're going to end up with.
So I have to ask this question. I hope you don't find that it's low vibe, because I know that seems to be a term that everyone's throwing out, like, oh, that's low vibe, we can't talk that. But I'm going to jump in there. What just makes your copywriting skin crawl these days? What is it that you're like, oh, please
Everything.
don't mess with me? Yeah.
Everything does. I'm to the point where now, like, I've just written so much and read so much that it's like it's all really running together. I mean, it's like everybody's like, oh, I'm going to go be a coach. Oh, and I lost 15 pounds. That means I can help somebody else lose 15 pounds. And, so coaching is the coach or whatever. Coaching is the top of my list. Let me see what else crawls my copywriting skin. Vibe is one of them, but it's kind of hard to avoid that because there's not really another word to describe it yet. So
let's make one up.
Any
on the
buzzword. Make one up.
Yeah, we should make one up on the spot.
Let's see, your attraction level.
There you
Your
go.
universal attraction level. So I don't know, but there's anything that you see over and over and over again. What's something that you've seen that just like made your skin crawl?
So I used to be in real estate investing and everything like that. And I used to see ROI, return on investment, all that, right? And I was like, "Urgh," you got tired of that. And then now you're seeing it in the coaching world. What are you getting with that? But I want to go back for a second. Your UAL, what's your universal attraction level at? Your UAL, let's just bust that out. It's ours.
We own that
because
now.
I love it. Yeah, we do. Stamp, no erases. Gospel.
No erases. You're awesome. I wish I had your mentality. I really do.
Well,
I could write much better copy with your
for a
mentality.
really long time, and then and you drink enough tequila, those brain cells.
Damn, that's the secret. I've been drinking bourbon. That's my problem.
Oh, bourbon is delicious. It's so delicious.
And everybody has to know that you are my sister. One of the few people I've met that digs the creek as much as I do.
Oh, man. So first, just going off copywriting into bourbon just for a moment, because who doesn't need a bourbon break once in a while?
Right.
I was at an
you just named my next show.
Bourbon break?
Well, he was calling them power shots, and I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I like it, but that's much better. So maybe with the next evolution, I'm going to steal that if I can.
You absolutely can. Hey.
Thank you. I'm sorry for interrupting. I'm such a bad guest.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, you're
Bourbon
an awesome
break.
guest. So what I hate is when I have a guest and then I ask them a question, then there's a big long pause, and then I don't think they're going to actually answer the question. So I jump in again and I just walk all over them. So I like that it's very conversational. That's how I roll.
Yay.
So I'm in Edson. I'm at a ball tournament, which is such a big ball tournament, like softball tournament, that Maxim magazine actually puts it on like the number 3 place in the world to get an STI. So it's quite a party.
An STI.
Yeah.
How does that tie in with softball? I guess the same way it does with bikes. I don't know.
It's just the giant party. It's crazy.
That is awesome. I didn't know you played softball.
Oh, poorly. Let me
It
tell
doesn't
you.
matter. I used to play softball for many, many years.
Oh, see, I'm only like if they absolutely need to find somebody to fill a jersey. Then like,
Your bench warmer.
Lisa, yeah, right. Lisa, I promise, we'll feed you enough booze that scorekeeping will be fun, and you can run around the base once every absolutely need.
I bet you're the all-star on the team.
Oh, yes. So we go out for breakfast after, I think we played a really early game, and we go out for breakfast, and we're kind of hungover, so we're looking for the next drink, and I look up because I'm always like, I might be a coach and somebody that inspires people, but I'm a pervert first, always. And I look up at the bar, and there's this bottle, and it's on like the top shelf, of course, and there's another bottle in front of it, so it looks like it says knob cream, so then I laughed my ass off, and I was like, I want some of that. And lo and behold, it's bourbon, and Knob Creek bourbon, and we've had a love affair ever since.
That's good. That shit burns all the way down. So that means you like pain.
Oh yeah. That could be a whole different radio show. But my mom might be listening, so we won't go there.
Sorry, Mom.
So here we are. We both love bourbon. You love bikes, right? Bikes are your thing.
Yeah.
What else? What else do you love? What lights you up?
Words. I mean, really, that's all there is. It's definitely not motherhood. So my kids aren't old enough to hear this, so I'm okay with that. But that's really all I do. I mean, I drink, I ride, and I write. I ride, I write, and I ride. Wait,
I love it.
I write. Wait, that didn't even come out right. Clearly, I've had too much already.
She drinks, she rides, and she writes.
Yeah, I'm the writer and the rider of badass.com, of td.com. So, but there's not, I mean, at this point, I would love to find something else that's as exciting, but traveling would probably be cool, but you got 3 kids in tow, so that kind of rules that out. I don't know. You got yours with you in Hawaii there, don't you?
Oh yeah. I brought her.
How's that going?
A lot of places. Well, see, I found that I have a magic secret, and I travel with my in-laws, and they travel all the time. They love to spoil their granddaughter, and I do what I want. Yeah,
that's awesome. That is awesome. You're a lucky bitch.
And I totally am a lucky bitch, But like Delaney's been traveling. I think the first time we took her out of the country, she was 2. She travels great and makes it awesome.
That's good. Well, see, that I have to tell you though, and then I'm not knocking singular, but when you add 2 to the mix, they tend to gang up on you, and you're done. So, but you have your in-laws, so you have like 6 hands instead of 2. So you're good to go. I refuse to fight that battle right now. Going to the beach is like I don't know, kind of akin to ripping your skin off your flesh when it's but you know what skin ripping off your flesh feels like, Miss. I've had too much sun in Hawaii.
Yeah, on the first day.
Wasn't that awesome?
Frickin' day. Well, at least, thank goodness that I'm going to come out of it with a client, and it was well worth it. But
that makes it all better.
But
sales, there you go. Sales lights you up.
Right? I'm like, I glow now. I can tell you.
See? From your head to your toes.
Right? Funny thing is, I had to travel all the way to Hawaii to find somebody who lives 15 minutes away from me.
You lie.
No, I'm dead serious.
That's awesome.
That's how I roll. My
Leave
husband's
it to you.
Well, we were in the pool. Not in the pool, we were in the ocean first thing in the morning. Took my daughter down swimming before it got too hot and too peoply out, because as much as I love to talk to people, I don't particularly like them when in large congregations. And
right. You need them in small doses.
Right? And they have to have filter tests, like, do you swear? Yeah, okay. Are you cool?
Right.
Yeah. Do you think I'm funny? Perfect. Come right in.
You should tell them your worst joke right off the bat, and there's your test.
Right, but it's pretty hard to narrow down what could be my worst joke.
You could just show them that bologna sandwich face. I'm still trying to get over that. I don't understand how that was so horrible.
It was so much ketchup. The ratio was way off.
Is that what it was? It was just too much ketchup?
Oh yeah, like imagine like squirting the ketchup bottle into your mouth.
My kids do that.
I can handle that if it's the actual ketchup. Yeah. No. That's fine.
He did good.
Right? He loves that. I'm like, ooh, gross. But That's all right. He's got to like some things that I don't, and vice versa. Otherwise, we'd be a real dumb doll. Real damn doll.
Right.
Real damn doll. There.
Real damn doll. Hey, she got it. Tequila be damned.
Right. So, question for you.
Yes.
If you could work with anybody, aside from me, because I know that I'm on the top of your, like...
You absolutely are.
Gotta be my client real damn soon list.
Yes.
Who would you love to work with on their copy? And if you're listening, if you're Tanya's number one next client, and it's not because your copy on your site's really terrible, wink, wink. It's...
What could it be? What could it be? Well, see, I'm really, 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 like, I have lofty dreams. I would love to work with Lamb of God on their website, but I don't think that that's even going to be close to an option. But I haven't, I will tell people if I see their website and it sucks, I'm like, dude, you need to, that's not you. I've seen that. I've seen you. So I know that doesn't work, kind of thing. And then they'll go and play with their stuff. But that didn't work with Lamb of God for whatever reason.
Well, maybe we need a little woo-woo into that. You should get Natalie on the line, and then there'll be me, and I'm magical, and we bring in some other people, and we'll make it happen.
I'm scared of your magic.
Well,
I might get Adele instead. Then I'd be up shit creek. What the fuck am I gonna do now?
Drink more bourbon.
Right.
There's never a problem, my love. We just add more bourbon.
And actually, Knob Creek would be on my list as well. That was somebody I had my sight set on too.
Well,
so I'm working on it though.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying I'm working on that. But go ahead.
Who's been your favorite so far?
Oh, I cannot even. That's like picking one of your favorite children. You wouldn't do that. Everybody that I work with, like, already knows me. So they're really, like, on the level with, I don't get a lot of bitches and whatever, nitpicky grannies that aren't ready to, swear and have some fun over the email and shit. So I've enjoyed everybody. I don't have bitchy clients at all.
Well, that's awesome. You, like, that itself is a superpower, making sure that you're getting the right people but your Facebook posts are great filters for that.
This is true. If they can stand hanging out with me there, then, they win.
Yeah. But I mean that with, like, adoration and love. Like, oh. I think that you're awesome. That's what attracted me to you. I think it was, Kim Pollard that started raving about you first, and then I started cyber stalking you because that's what I do. I'm not creepy at all, and
you are awesome. I like that.
And then there you are. Now we're friends because I tag you in most things that I think are funny, or I definitely tag you in things that I'm like, oh yeah, this will piss some people off. Let's tag. Right. She'll play along.
Let's see what the bitch has got to say now. That's awesome. Yeah, Kim was a riot to work with. And her shit just like rolled off my tongue because I don't know. There's something in that whole troll taming mentality that I was down with. I mean, I had the axe out and I was sharpening that bitch, ready to walk out.
Yeah,
that was fun stuff though.
She's awesome. She's going to be on my show in a couple of weeks, actually.
Oh, that will be one to hear.
Oh, yeah, it's a good one. It's always fun when Kim's on the line.
She's two insane people make what? We'll find out.
Triplets. I don't know.
Right?
My math is good, right?
Right.
Math
it is excellent. If it's beyond 2 + 2.
Yeah. There's an app for that.
Right. I have a director of operations for that.
Perfect. I just yell at my husband, yes, tell me what we got here. So let's just look at copywriting as a business for a minute. And those people that aren't yet ready to take the leap and invest in your services, which I promise we are going to talk about, because I want to know all your packages online, because
Oh my God.
I want them all.
I don't even know what they are, but go ahead.
Well, you make shit up. I won't know. I'm not fact checking.
So for the DIYer, what would they do?
Yeah, like where do they even start? Are the answers at the bottom of a bourbon? Or?
They're at the bottom. They're at the bottom of a pint of Knob Creek with a razor blade handy, so that you just slit your wrist over the keyboard and let the work happen on its own. And you will be surprised when you go back to edit it what will happen, what you'll find. But the biggest mistake, though, that DIYers make is like not starting off with a narrative. Like they start off with, can you imagine? Or what if your life was? Or I'm going to cut my throat if you say that shit again. Or would you like? Or, something like that. So you start with a narrative that like hits the pain in the face. So whatever if your ideal client is suffering from lack of focus, and your goal is to teach her, you're going to coach her to ultimate productivity or whatever. So, you sit down with a line that illustrates her behavior as the headline. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. I can't think of what one would be because, I lack focus. So
if you find yourself a little Lisa Freed on a daily basis, chances are your clients are missing out. Sorry. Not really. That's not.
I know. Well, okay. So they sit down and then they write from that place.
Mm-hmm. If you know your client, if you know what their behaviors are, if you know why they have the behaviors that they have, that's what you want to start with. Don't start with the what you can do for them thing. You can start with benefits. Always starting with benefits is good, but don't do it with the what if or imagine or whatever kind of crap. Just, jump into it. All right. Here's one. God, I don't even have my shit too. Sexy Fight Club. You don't fight. You're not fighting the other dude. You're fighting yourself, and the battle's already won, or some shit like that. Okay, I can't even think. That's not even where I'm going. But I just wrote one for Diamond Bitch Society, and it was really good. But I forgot what it was. So, but it's something along the lines of, grabbing their attention with what they're going to get, but not like jumping into painting pictures without those prompts.
Yeah. Well, the best copy that I ever wrote, I should see if I can find it. I sold out a retreat right away.
Ooh.
I took this picture of a s'more with sea salt, caramel, and bacon on it. And then I posted it in every buy and sell group around with the price. This is what they get and the price. And then I was like, I talked about it being salty and sweet and all these wonderful things, and this is the price of it, and then this is what else you get, which was information around the retreat. But I was loaded that night. I sat down, wrote that whole thing in like 3.5 minutes. I was like, boom, done. All right. Then
there you go. See, you were not far from the truth when you said, is it at the bottom of a bottle? It actually is. You are proof.
And I do my best writing if it takes me less than 4 minutes.
That's because you have you're not involving your
my brain.
Filters. Yeah, well, you're involving your brain, but there's probably more of your soul involved and less of the brain. So yeah, true, you're right. But that whole logic and fear and protection and all these stupid things start kicking in. It's like, oh, what if that's not the right thing to say or whatever. But if you know your client intimately and you know your product intimately, and you have that ultimate belief in what you're going to do, like, without a fucking doubt that they're going to walk away with, having improved whatever it is 9 million times, then yeah, 4 minutes is more than enough.
Absolutely. It just like flows, and then you can come back and look at it later. I prefer to let somebody else look at it though, because as soon as I look at it, I'm like, yeah, it's good. Post it. Let's go. Like, I've already moved on from it. So that's why I need your services.
Crazy.
So tell us what else you do, because I'm positive that, and I could be making shit up because it wouldn't be the first time, but you offer a package, and it's like an easy, within reach for just about anybody, and where you help them write some Facebook posts that are actually awesome. Do you do that?
Yes, I do. I do champagne. That's my champagne launch. And, I'll write like 25, and they're not the dig deep into your soul kind of posts. They're
the ones where you preface them with like vulnerability post coming your way.
It is absolutely not. They are balls of the wall promo posts. I mean, they're things that you could use as ads if you wanted to, or sponsor posts, boost posts, whatever. So they're not horribly long in content, but they're promo style posts, and they're designed to hit, really hard right off the bat. So you don't have a whole lot of pussyfooting around, so to speak. Yeah. But yeah, that's the champagne launch.
And what's that run somebody? If you
know? That one I know. That one is $4.97, and it also comes with 12 blog and email topics, so that when you're launching whatever product it is that you're launching, or service or whatever, you've got a rotation of topic ideas for 12 pieces of content. And then you also get, I feel like I'm doing an ad now. You also get 10 Facebook audience, right? 10 Facebook audience posts, so that you can get out of X group or Y group, and, start reaching into new places and have new eyes find you and fall in love with you.
I love it. Yep.
Yeah.
Like, who doesn't need that?
Everybody does.
Exactly.
That's why that's one of my best sellers. So that's definitely.
What's your turnaround on that?
Well, if I'm not working a waiting list, or if I've reached your point in the calendar where I've gotten through my waiting list, whatever, it is approximately 1 day.
Shit, you're so badass.
Well, I mean, I have my shit on schedule. So, I mean, I have 1 day that I do my stuff, 1 day that I do another stuff. So it could be up to 3, but I knock it out once I get to it. It's complete that day.
Yeah, when it's your turn in the queue.
Right.
It's all you, right? Okay.
It's all you.
I love it. I want it. Sign me up. I got a launch coming up, and it probably. Who am I kidding? So I run with an idea. I get an idea and I run with it. That's how I work.
That's the way it should be.
But I know that this one is like bigger. Like it has a much bigger reach and a longer lifetime than. And
so you don't want to fly by the seat of your pants with something like that.
Right. And so I've been like, okay, well, let's work on this. But I need some help with it for sure, because it's just, unless I do it all video, and my ideal clients don't love to just watch video. They like to read too, which makes me grateful because, I'm an avid reader. That
inspires you to do more blog content.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, and it's it'll give you ideas for other things. And those 25 posts, this is what I always tell everybody too. Excuse me. If you use them in groups, like you post 1, 2, and 3 in 3 different groups, and then you can like rotate them. Mm-hmm. So you're using those 25 posts like 75 times, or so and they're they're recyclable. You can so you get a lot of mileage out of the posts.
I imagine they're sticky too. Like people are like, "Ooh, damn, check her out. I gotta see this."
They say, Lisa? Oh, yes. I have to go see why she's got that boa on her head.
Yeah, Lord knows why I got that boa on my head. Probably because my daughter said, let's do that. And I said, okay.
You're such a good mama.
Well, I have my moments. And then when I'm really rocking the mom, I post them to social media so that they can live on forever.
Sounds good. I should do that, but I wouldn't have any posts to share though.
Oh, come on. We just like nurture that moment. Then you have one, and we have multiple cameras set up, and you capture all the angles and just use it again and again.
Well, it's inspiration. It reminds you can do it. So it's perfectly logical. It makes wonderful sense.
So you have your bucket list of people you want to work with, right? Lamb of God and Knob Creek. And
Harley Davidson.
Awesome. Harley Davidson, yeah. I think do you ever just write them a little something and send it to them and be like, you want more of that? Sure.
You want some more? I got some more. Come on, get it.
Yeah.
You did put the leg out. And no, I actually have not. And that would be a really good question why I haven't done that. I might have to try that.
Like when? We're going to do a dare. Let's dare.
No, we're not going to do a dare.
I'll let you dare me back. Come on.
Oh, you'll let me dare you back?
Yeah. You can think on it. By the time we wrap this show, you can publicly announce the dare. You can spread that shit all over social media, but you're going to... Yeah.
All right. Fine. I'm so easy. You probably could have gotten off a lot easier, too. But go ahead.
No, go on. It's going to be fun. And then once you're writing for whichever one of those that you're going to start with, then I expect like a thumbs up that I helped you to.
You'll get cred on the website.
Yeah.
Biggest client landed. Credit goes to Lisa Fried and her coaching services. She dared me to get it done. Huh?
Do you know the first thing that I would hire you to do for me?
What?
Come up with a name other than coach, because I hate that term. And not to anybody who loves it and thinks that being called a coach is an amazing thing. I think that it's a beautiful thing for the people that are out there that are actually coaches. But, I don't really think it's a perfect fit for me.
I think yours is probably... I see sunshine in yours somewhere. I really do. You're the rain, the ray in rain. So when your life feels like shit, Lisa's going to make you laugh. And you're going to forget all about it.
Right? I just read this story. So I read a lot,
Good for you.
I just read this story, and I've actually got the book right next to me. So if you talk and say something witty for a minute, not to put you on the spot, I'll find it.
I can't. Okay, you look for it, and I will try. There's nothing like pressure.
I already got it found, so it's okay.
Okay, good.
So Sita Patel from India was telling a story, and he remembered this memory, and he said, as a child in Bombay, I remember coming home on a cloudy day, and my mother asked me, how was your day? And I responded, it was not a good day today. It was very dark. The sun never came out. And I remembered my mother saying to me, the sun did come out. The sun always comes out. You just didn't see it. You must learn, my son, to see beyond the clouds. So maybe that's me. That's the reminder right there.
You must. See, and that's one of the things that that when people are like, they're stuck, I don't know what to do, I don't know what it is I do, I don't know what to call myself or whatever, the first thing that I would tell them is to go sit down and write about your business and get the things out that really kind of set you on fire and make things, that get your dander up almost to the point, excuse me, not get your dander up, but the things that just burn you to the core. And use that as a springboard for what you are and for who you want to be when you grow up, and you go from that starting place. But you're sitting down and you're writing or reading, but writing with without abandon, and just, see where your mind and your heart take you. Yeah. I told you I was writing, I'm writing a book, and I had the dream that I was writing the book and it was going to start to come together in Hawaii. So I challenged myself, I dared myself to write for an hour every single day. And I started on the plane, and I'm about 22 pages in now with it. But I can go into a channeling state, so I don't question anything. And nice.
And I just write. But the problem is that I probably should have chose to type, because when I go back and I try to read it, I'm like,
what was that?
Like I can read it, but I know it's one of those things you just can't hand off to somebody else unless they've worked with a doctor for a long time to understand like what that shorthand is.
Well, speaking of those, Mandy Greer can do that.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, she's medical transcription, and she does so you just take your little pictures and send them over to her, and she'll get it done.
I can just mail her the notebook. Here you go.
There you go.
Just insure it.
Exactly.
So you write and 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 you write some more. And then what? Do you just read through it and circle a few things that really stir you, or?
No, I think because when you are writing, it comes to you then. And it's like, if you don't go back, it's like, oh, there it is.
Okay.
Know? And so it's there and it's waiting for you, and you just jump off from that point. Okay, this is what it was. That's what I've been looking for. Yeah. Like that sexy Fight Club thing was, came out of back and forth with Danny and I. It was just like, and I said, blah, blah, blah. I was trying to describe the Diamond Bitch Society as I saw it in my head. And I'm like, it's not 1, 2, 3. It's not this. But it's kind of like, what I'm envisioning is a sexy Fight Club. And she's like, that's it. There we go. Stop.
Yeah. So. I think that's so awesome. I was doing a radio show a couple of weeks ago now, maybe 3, with Sarah Houck, and she's out of Toronto. Mm-hmm. She owns Temple 23, and she, before the show started, she said, "What do you do, Lisa? Like what's your thing?" And I said, "Well, I believe in dancing to the fullest expression of myself. So as wild as it is, it pushes a limit, looks retarded. That's okay. I do that." And by me being me, it gives you permission to be you.
Exactly. Oh, awesome.
And I said, "Damn, I wish we were recording already." And my producer said, "Oh, that's okay. Got it. I'll send it to you."
Awesome.
And so now that's just what I describe what I do. Like, that I will be wild ass crazy and love what I do and wear what I want to wear, so that if one woman wants to wear a shirt that maybe stretches her comfort zone, and her husband says, like, why are you choosing to wear that shirt? She'd be like, "Well, I can wear that shirt. You should have seen what that bitch was wearing in the grocery store the other day." Like, there's crazier than me out there. So I just think that we get so hung up and so stuck on what other people are doing or what they're going to think of us that we kind of shut ourselves down and close ourselves off. So
I think, and that's a really, really wonderful way to describe you. And I definitely don't think that Coach is anywhere in that inspiration. Yeah. So we'll be down with Coach, because you know what it does? It lowers my universal attraction levels. Nope, can't do that.
We're bringing that out. It's your UAL.
What is your UAL?
So.
My UAL is a level 2 today. That's awesome.
Well, I'm on fire, quite literally.
Yes, you are.
Which shows that words have power, man. I shouldn't have been like, "Oh yeah, we're going to be burning up the airwaves." Like, we got to come up with something better than that, because now I'm in a closet in my suite and on fire.
On fire. That's awesome.
So tell
literally.
us, and I promise that I will let you wrap this up. But how can people find you? Because they need to do that.
I'm at TanyaDakka.com, and that's TANIADAKKA.com. Sorry. Horrible jokes. I'm not funny like Lisa, so I don't know. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's if anybody needs me, I'm there.
And you've got what do you got that's coming up? You got a new list. I came across it and I was like, I got to sign up for that. What's your Diamond Evolution?
Bitch Society. Diamond Bitch Society is it's coming out hopefully this week, and that's going to be an animal of a different breed, But my Diamond Evolution is also my baby. It's one of my best-selling packages, and that's where I get to go in and just like redo the whole website, and I get to give you social posts and everything else. So actually, Diamond Evolution is me doing some work for you, and Diamond Bitch Society is you getting in there and getting your ass kicked.
Well, I want both.
I would be honored.
Yeah.
Beyond.
It sounds so awesome and so great. So I always pull cards before a show, and I ask where is it that we're needing, whoever it is, and 2 cards jumped out of the deck. I pulled I used the Wild Women deck because I thought, like, well, I'm talking to Tanya, gotta be a little wild.
Mm-hmm.
So the first card I got was Balance, and it says, you will teeter in your life. And now is the time to expand your knowledge around how to keep your balance as you ride the waves of life. Like a surfer dealing with the flow of water under her board as things arise, you're being asked to allow your life to unfold fluidly. So old thoughts of balance or a static event are now removed as you see the need to reassess how you remain intact, no matter what's happening in your environment around you. As the white caps of life expand and contract, rise and fall, smash and crash, flow and disappear, your desire to do more and your desire to do less may prove irrelevant as you just do what you're able to in the moment. You must simply ride the wave.
Holy cow. That's wild.
And then the second card is about meditation, which makes me laugh because I'm like, oh, here we go again. Anything that makes me sit still, right?
Right. I just don't see it.
So you're being made aware of the need to sit under the moon of your being and create space right down to the cellular patterns of your inner self. The treadmill of life can catch you in its spin, and some places need to slow down in order for you to find clarity. Your wild woman self needs to sit and take time for her expressive and creative surge to ignite into flames of her heart's desire. Let the divine speak to you, or speak through you, and embrace you so that only you can arrive into your true self with the kind of beauty only you can bring. You are beautiful. Take time to know this. Allow your heart to open to all you need to see, hear, touch, taste, and smell. Your uniqueness calls you. Take time to sit under the moon and breathe in and breathe out.
Holy cow. If Danielle Musgrove is watching this, Magistro Musgrove, oh my God, I forget half her name now. She will just fucking flip out.
Rings true?
Oh, absolutely. Oh my God. She's going to be like, okay, shut up now. Okay. Very good. That's really cool. I'm really honored that you did that.
Well, you are welcome. I was like, let's play. You know, I always got to get a little woo in. I'm not just all run around doing, you know. Yeah.
I thought that's what woo people do, is run around with boas and eating ketchup sandwiches.
Well, that's
Is that a stereotype?
I haven't ran into many woos that do that, but
okay.
But if that's what it looks like to you, then maybe that is woo. I'm cool with it.
I'm kidding. You are the most awesome ray of sunshine I have met, and I am so honored that you haven't kicked me out of your Facebook circle yet.
Oh, hell no. I got to keep you around. I love it. Love it. So, what are your final words of advice for anybody that's listening? Aside, because my words of advice when it comes to Tanya is just hire her. Stop trying to do it yourself. But only if you're awesome, because she might not be the best.
I don't want crybabies.
Yeah.
But I think if they're listening to your show, then they're already awesome anyway. So
yeah, well, of course.
They already meet the criteria.
Sweet. But what would be your word of advice for people?
If you're struggling with your copy, just to take the time to get to know who it is that you want to talk to and have the belief, like down to your core. I don't even know what you woo people call it, because I know there's a word for it. I just don't know what it is. And it's not just a belief, but it's a feeling that you get in your chest that your shit is really, really good, and your shit is going to work, and your shit smells like roses. So, you know, with that belief and with the knowledge of the people that you're talking to, copy is done.
Yeah. Or do what I'm going to do and just hire Tanya. But
there you go. I'd not complain at all.
Well, I think we woo people, or at least what I look at it like is it's our alignment, right? We know if we start to feel really constricted in our bodies, we're out of alignment. Like we've stepped too far to the right or the left or what have you. And that's why we're picking that up. So who knows? Maybe I'll turn around and write a program called the Alignment Accelerator, and then we'll just help them get there quicker.
Yes.
We could tag team on it, and then, whoo, damn, they'd be.
That would be a killer package, really.
I think we should talk about it offline for real. This is what happens with ideas that come into me. I always speak them out loud so that they know they're heard and that we're going to do something with them. So,
yeah, exactly. Now, the world needs to just fear us,
right? Look out!
Bow at our feet.
Exactly. And don't feed me grapes unless you peeled them first, because I don't like the texture of grape skin. I only like it in wine.
I don't like grapes. I don't like wine. Just pour the glass. Screw the grapes.
Right? Perfect. Bourbon
3 fingers, not 2. Thank you very much.
Love it.
Pour it right.
This has been a blast. I thank you so much for joining me.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the invitation, and I'm honored, and I look forward to playing with you in social and everywhere else.
Yeah, we're gonna come up with the Alignment Accelerator or maybe some other cool name. And and we're just gonna make some magic happen. I can hear it already.
When you say magic, I felt it. I felt like a little tingle when you said we're gonna make magic happen. Sweet,
then we'll build it all up.
Let's do it.
Our universal attraction level is going on up.
We is on it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. Big thank you to Bold Radio Station and my producer for being amazing and awesome and making sure things run smoothly for me, even when I'm in Hawaii. Thank you so much. Look at that. Yeah. I wish you guys a day as absolutely beautiful as you. And next week, join me on the Rebel Hearted Radio Show. We got some good stuff going on. So much love. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us on the Rebel Hearted Radio Show. Is your wild child still left wanting more? Contact Lisa further at rebelhearted.com and step into your rebel-hearted self.